I see it. Long range enemy detected. Therefore, I can. Yeah, now that I can see it, its location, its presence, and cognizant what they are. It seems that it first be success, but 私が音を捨ててない敵は just remember any enemy that doesn't get picked up by my ear will not be visualized. So please be careful. Uh, 地域は戦闘の破撃から覚醒した仮のもの。ゆくゆくは地図などに参考していきましょう。さて、一通り敵がお頼みしているレスキューの状況は、先ほどの、so yeah. Sorry to say, we need to definitely prioritize on the rescue, rescue mission. The voice is getting smaller and weaker as we, yeah. Weaker from before. Make sure you go to the left side, and if the hands separate, make sure you do something, Miss Mash. With this, I hold gay bulk right here, and... What's wrong with this goddess? She's useless! Yeah, I'll be doing the rescue. Mash, make sure you check out what the feedback is. I understood. I found this person. It's right there. I can't see. Yeah, I got near sight. You have to guide me. Understood. Who is it? I see it. Rescue! Go, 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 go! Akujiro Shikimon series! Go, 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 go! Rescue troops. We did it. We've succeeded in rescuing Senpai. I don't think it's a sea monkey, but nice. The rescue team is returning to base. Please, Captain Nemo, unlock the airlock. Understood. Yeah, make sure you bring our guest very diligently and carefully. I wonder what it is, Protect. To be perfectly honest, in this weird irrational situation, I'm kind of starting to feel a little excited myself. But the fact that the wandering sea that has wandering imaginary number of sea, a drifter that has that is traversing in this land of the dead. A drifter. I wonder what kind of person it is. Is it Voyager? I wonder. We were able to rescue safely the drifter person, but we never thought the drifter could be this person. We never dreamed during at that time. Is it gonna be XX? I'm really glad. I thought I was going to disappear in the realms and the sea pebbles of the imaginary numbers. Mokuzu, Mozuku, haha, sounds like the same thing. You know, those things are quite delicious, you know. I like humans. I like their kindness. Yeah, I'm sorry to I'm sorry to introduce myself. I'm sorry. I'm Savento Forina. True name, as you can see, I'm Goho. Hehe. An interesting servant has meddled into the mix. Van Gogh is a servant. Every member's report. Status report. It says, yeah, it's been 5 hours after the rescue operation. Right now, there's no assailants or assaults anywhere. It says, yeah, acting commander. It seems that, yeah, acting commander, it seemed that you're looking at yourself in the map. Seems that Yun Yun is very reliable. And what about him? The rescued her? What is this person? It seems that it's willing to cooperate. At this current situation of this despairing, at this current despairing situation, we're managing to reach the grasp. A hint of light into the darkness, I think. Ah, you're making me blush, Captain. At this point, in case, Yu Yun's gonna do her very best in order to become the best ears and eye. Ah, ちなみに戦艦合流って私にもできませんか？そういうの女神様はどう実際されたのでしょう？ It says, oh, by the way, going outside of the sea work, can I do that too? Excuse me, Miss Goddess, how did you manage to recreate your clothing? These swimsuits have something provided by the moon. It has some memory chip emblemed here. See? Very shady ass memory chip. And because of that, it also has a very intricate magical equation burned or etched into it. Perhaps that has something to do with the imaginary magic intervention or interaction of sort. Once you install this swimsuit with this memory chip in, the user will be able to traverse the imaginary realm simultaneously as their status gets buffed. I believe the servants that can be used here are a handful, and most of them are swimsuit capabilities, or those in the past, I believe, are the only ones who are able to traverse into the sea. And in this current situation, it would only be Hime or Gampuku Himegimi and Mash. I'm sorry. I still can't do it. If you were able to succeed in summoning some servants, I will do something about their clothing somehow from here on out, though. It seems that this electronic technique is not my forte, but I was able to multiply the chip with magical runes. At least that part succeeded after all. Hey! I'm gonna say this out loud even though it needs to be not noticed. This is the boiler room. Nautilus is not in full condition, you idiots. The fortunately of the unfortunates, it's been taking quite the hull damage, but it's not lethal. And because of the shock value and the crash course experience, we got cracks and leaks all over the stupid place. We're losing fuel consumption to the worst case scenario. If we don't land into a proper dock soon, we're gonna be running out of supplies. And we're gonna be falling into pieces. And then, yeah, we've just lost a lot of fuel because of this impact. So if we're going to immediately move or immediately speed up, don't do it without any, unless it's emergency. It says, yep, we did our very best room to create the living quarters as best as we can. But when it comes to food, I think we need more. It seems that with this onslaught, supplies and fuels has been taken out a lot. So I think, in my opinion, all servants have to kind of live through it with magical energy, okay? And other than that, we don't have any other problem besides that. And we got a lot of customers here, so we're all happy. Thank you so much, everybody. And then let's talk about the mystery in the room that's causing us the biggest problem. It's about Mr. Goho. The question is she really Goho? And another question is she really our ally? Well, this is the analysis of the magical reading I've done. This is the magical analysis so far. As the blood test result of saying that it seems that her Saint Graph is of a very unnatural ether high level coordination has been occurred and functioning of an ether of a body. It says, first of all, first of all, servants' blood type would only just be a portion or a fragment of a Saint Graph. Thanks for the follow, Autopog and Kurisi Saki, Tsundere Bands. Hey, thanks, man, guys. Appreciate you. Stop spamming that, will you? And Paratike and Sam. Hey, thanks, man. So essentially, Nemo Nurse is saying that if you were to take a blood sample from a servant, it would be a regular blood, right? It's regular blood, but it's magical energy. But Goho's blood is quite special on its own. At this very moment, Professor Nemo is working on its research and analysis. Spiritual reaction of what sort. It's almost as if it's very close to a specific plant type fairy of some sort. It almost feels like if I were to say humans have a flesh suit. It's as if special so she might be a very special homunculus inhabitant of some sort, a heroic spirit that borrowed a body of a homunculus, perhaps. Yes, and as you have noticed, I have determined her gender to be a she. And from scientific point of view and the exam that I've taken for her, I can guarantee you that she is 100% she. It's not something to be surprised about, correct? Karodea has some sort of interesting process sometimes, right? Just because we have some couple exceptions back then, that doesn't mean that's going to be the problem. To be perfectly honest, the sex being the other way around, was there any reason to it whatsoever? Yes. I believe just like Miss Artoria and Miss Raiko, it's the sex difference, a little lost tail pattern. Or like Miss Hokusai, the unit pattern, and Miss Musashi, who would be a very unique pattern on her own. Whether we like it or not, there's a lot of cases that's been completely mysterious to us. And simultaneously, Mr. Vincent van Gogh was a 19th century resided a very famous artist or renowned, very famed or renowned artist, lived in Orlando, or France. There's many very small and minuscule pictures left in, but he has created many self-portraits and other episodic beautiful paintings down the line. And his sex was in history revealed as 100% male, is what it said. So, now that it comes to what is she saying, what does she feel about herself? Master, maybe you try to say something and have a conversation. But you know, trying to conversate is talk about the past? That's so embarrassing. It's not like I lived a proudful life, you know? I've never become a merchant and never become a legendary painter or I've always constantly be in debt and causing problems for my parents and Tio, and I just kept drawing paintings and paintings, but it never sold, and I wanted to be friends with a lot of artists, but I never gotten friends with Go Gyang Chang, and I never was able to become friends. And so from there, I kind of started getting paranoid, and in the end, at the village of Woolville, I kind of did myself in. If you don't know, chat, the ending of Goho Vangaha is that he essentially killed himself with a gun right through the chest. The gun was shot into his chest, and that ricocheted off of his ribs, and he died. Unfortunately, Goho did suicide. I never thought, you know, a century later, I never thought my painting would be so popular. Knowing that, kind of, I can't stop smiling, you know. Well, someone I like? I did. So, if I were to name them by their famous name, I believe it's Miss K or Sheen. And yes, they were both girls. Huh? What are you mean? Girls and girls action. What are you? Goho is a girl and Miss K is also an what? What were we talking about again? What she was very detailed, but something was definitely off. Yes. I believe she fits exactly of life that she experienced in the material of what we know about Van Gogh. It almost matches crystal clear. 生物に関わる致命的な矛盾に行きたとると途端に話が変わってしまうんですよ。So it says, yeah, when it comes to a crucial contradictory contradictions of two of the same sex loving each other, she would revert herself back to her state where she just changed the topic. That the fact that Vincent was a boy's name and Golgam was a non-sex gender of sort. As we follow the database, when asked for some girl-related problems and episodes, it was almost as the same reaction. Maybe there's a possibility that she's purposefully throwing us off for a loop. Or we now know for a fact that there has been a corruption, if not a confusion, in her memory. The fact that she's accepted herself as a girl. She definitely have a self-conscious and self-knowing that she is who she is in the sex gender. It says if it's a isekai girl Van Gogh, then they'll have a very similar or an interesting memory held in, right? Then if that's the case, there's 3 possibilities.自分をゴーと信じている赤の他人。一緒にして生物や記憶がこなしたゴッホ本人。So it says A, it could be a completely stranger thinking himself that he is Van Gogh himself, or B, for some odd reason, because of the Saint graph irregularity in sex change, the mind has been confused and he's the actual Gogh himself, or 自分がゴッホだと苦しい嘘をついている敵。マスターはどう思うかな？ Or he could be an enemy that is painfully trying to convince themselves that they are currently Gogh. Master, what do you think? I don't think she's an enemy yet. What? Hokusai is alive and ready? Are you serious? I would love to see her. Goho really enjoyed Japan. I really enjoyed it. Very influencers and shadow figures, and I've taken a lot of references. Oh, are you a Japanese person? Goho's quite excited. I don't know about myself and what I'm doing currently, even though I'm a foreigner. But if you're going to make a contract with me, I'll probably do whatever I want, whatever you want. Well, the fact that it doesn't self-realize himself as a foreigner is a little unstable, but good thing, at least for now, it doesn't have any hostile vibes. Silent Poet, thanks for the follow, greatly appreciate it. Yes, but simultaneously, the self-proclaimed Goho has given us a very vital information when it comes to the realm, aka the dimension of the imaginary space. Yes. Where's the 1% come from, bro? Yes, the self-proclaimed goal. We've learned about information. 侵害については全部解析中です。とりあえず現状の手応えと何割何分が合っています。It says, yeah, we definitely are still investigating what's going on here. Currently, with the analysis, I believe it's 9 out of 9. So 90%, right? 9 out of 9, we can trust her to her word. It seems that she's arrived at the imaginary realm. Not sure how she was able to survive without information or the key. この場所について情報が So yeah, it seems that she of all the places has been summoned in the imaginary realm. This place has some sort of information, maybe that is awaiting for us to be discovered. And that the fact that we need a specific chip in order for us to dive into the realm, imaginary realm, is very interesting. 生身で偶然を耐えるのが正真正銘の本名ですから、私たち英霊にもと同じランクの海に包まれる放課後を持っていると断じております。Good! Boom! It says, as you can see, not only just an information, but as a battle strategic, I don't think she'd be a very suitable combat type. Servant であるマスターを決意する他はない。指示官の人種から上位部から見ても。It says, yeah, if it's going to be a servant, every last word of master will probably be the final saying. There's no questions about it. Not because of me, owner, not because of other vice type. Protect, what should we do next? We should definitely temporarily contract. I agree wholeheartedly with your suggestion, Senpai. It seems that Mr. Captain Nemo's lingo has slipped. It says, yeah, don't try to take my line with just hard words like that. Our strength and our resolve is as strong as a kasagai umbrella shells. We're not gonna shatter so easily. But I can understand. Yep, temporarily contract, perfect. When it comes to resource managing one more servant, we'll figure something out there. But I would like just the commanding I would like the commanding officer and I to just talk alone. Everybody please step outside. I'm sorry. This will be secret to the vice commanders too. I want this to be very secret between just the two of us. Oh, it's a very important topic, I see. Understood. Alright, Professor is now casting jamming. So with this, even Yun Yun or Yang Yang or Hao Hao can't intercept our conversation. What we're going to talk about is quite delicate. So now that you became my temporary master, I need you to at least hear this out. I have somewhat of a sense of the true essence of that servant. Oh, damn. There's so many white noise that I can't hear. I'm so wondering what's going on. All right, white noise is too much. I can't hear anything. I've been, yeah, it's bothering me. It's bothering me. Mash, Sub Commander, what do you think? Yeah, there's a lot to worry about. So, Mash, yeah, you could. There's a lot to worry about, and I'm sorry to say this already, but please call me Mash, Miss Yun. Yes, Miss Mash. What kind of conversation is Captain and Master having? I wonder right now. I believe they're talking about a very precise, delicate plan in the moments of the operation. this is reason why I believe it's top confidential is the key to victory. It says, yeah, I guess it'd be the case, but it can't be helped. When it comes to festivals or politics, everybody's all secret and everybody's all secretive and all that, and charm here, charm that. Hey, thanks for the follow. Hinal Guro. It says, そんなように優しいすべてなく、ゆうゆうは恋バナはハンティングです。さあ、二人はいかがいかにIt says, yeah, that the fact that I'll change my gears, Yun will now start hunting for some love stories. Are those two perhaps maybe talking about? Are you saying that Captain and Captain Nemo and Master is fluffy? Is what you're saying? I have zero clue in my confidence, but「奨楽園大王で部下を締め出して内緒の人と時って萌え萌えじゃないんですかね」So essentially Yun-Yun's like alone in the room, two people together with sound barrier blockade. I think it's, you know, moe or simp time. Dot. I don't really think that's happening. Good work, everybody. It seems like you guys were taking a rest. So I've taken the liberty to get some drink for you guys. Thank you very much. Drink, drink, drink. What a mysterious flavor. Perhaps it's an alcohol for the modern day? Yo Solo. It's called Death Bomb. It's the name of a cocktail. Don't worry. We made it. The one you drank was a non-alcoholic made. And Captain would always have a one big tall glass, one big thick glass of it. How everybody 皆さんで楽しめる良い飲みとかどうですましょうおちくに合間心がきそうですね Yeah, if you guys can't remember anything that involves alcohol, MASH goes fucking crazy. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have if it's non-alcohol, it doesn't matter. Anything that says cocktail, she acknowledges a cocktail, she gets in a quote-unquote drunk status. So it says the fact that able to drink by everybody. Miss Mash, how is it? Does it taste great? This is not good. I've just taken a drink called cocktail and well, a very peculiar body set you have. Oh, it seems that your face is red up like a peach. Heartbeat rising, blood pressure rising, all of them rising, thought process declining. From here on out, I will destroy the bridge with impulse and going to keep pressuring Senpai to focus on me. I have to shut down Mash Carrier Light. Where there's a maybe. How do I shut Mash Carrier Light down? Do you know where the button is? Hey, thanks for the follow, Jeff Paradox. Oh, check this out. From the fridge, I believe I found a switch. I believe a switch that looks like a self-destruction switch. The fact that the person would make such a joke. Shion is such a trickster. Thank you. I'll be shutting down now. Click. What the? This is the, reporting in from the, calculation room. It seems that the April Fool fake bomb has been activated. Wait, we had those? Is everybody okay? Hey, I tried to say no to this. But Shion kept on insisting. So, Merlin, what's the situation on our deck? Everybody's all smeared up in, pompous hair and bomber. All the afro hair, but everybody's okay. Everybody's just black smoke and afro hair. But it is not fine whatsoever. What will you do about my hair? My ear, it hurts. This noise. This wasn't ringing from the... Oh no, everybody, knock off with your fun little time. I've seen multiple numbers from outside. A large numbers. What? Hehe. Goho has arrived. I forgot to tell you. In the imaginary sea, monsters are very vital or sensitive to sound. Meaning that making those explosive sound could be our life-threatening. Sorry. Right now, I've passed the point of nervousness, and I've just been laughing out of sheer fear. Who can go outside now to take care of this problem? Mashu is down, and Oki has... I cannot see where she is. It seems that girl have ran. Fine. I will go out once again. Merlins, bring in the spirits. We're going to forget my embarrassment by just being drunk. But I won't allow with just a single servant. Then how's this? Huh? Wait, what? All of a sudden, Yu's clothing have changed completely. It might have been a little forceful, and it's not a, it's a pre-ascension, but I've forcefully implemented the imaginary, mystic, calculation into your clothing. Now you're combat ready. Niari, that's a sheshe. It means that Ascended Yu is all ready for outside activities. Goho wants to go outside too. You too? I don't know if that's okay. Yes. Goho already susceptible to environment of the imaginary realm, and besides, my penmanship, my artistic brush is shaking. Protag, maybe at this time we can do a temporary contract, please. Maybe. Maybe it's impossible. Perhaps Goho can only be a patron, and I've never done this thing before. You okay with this, Captain Nemo? When it comes to contract, I'll let the master decide in the very end. As a captain, right now I won't argue trying to save the ship from being destroyed any further. Vincent van Gogh. Ah. Let's make a contract. What? 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 That's amazing. Goho's gonna do her best